Hi, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Motivational Monday, and we've been talking about using up the scraps in our scrap bin, finding motivation to use what we have to create new things for our paper crafting projects. So I grabbed these different pieces out of my scrap bin. I have a couple, this is from Calico Collage. As you can see, I've ripped pieces off, punched a tag. Here, this is from Tsunami Rose. So these are leftovers from digital kits. Here's just a yellow square. Here's a folded over piece of scrapbook paper, and this is a Project Life journaling card. Sometimes we wind up with a lot of these, and it's great to come up with different ways. So we're going to be talking about a circle punch today. Don't you love the little mummy sticker on there? My 2-year-old put that on there. I think this is 1.5 inch. The size does not matter. We're just going to talk about using a very simple tool, a circle punch, to help us use up some of our scraps. And we're going to talk about a couple different things you can do with it. This is pretty basic, but I like to get basic ideas from other people because either I've forgotten them or I haven't thought of it in that way. So with a Project Life card, we're going to talk about making a very simple pocket for a journal or a scrapbook or something. And if you put only part of the circle through it, through one of the sides and punch down, you wind up with a great notch. And so then you can glue or sew around the edges and you have a pocket where it's easy to pull something out of. So that was my first idea. And of course you could turn it this way and you could do the notch on the top and pretend that's straight. And you could pull out like a thin bookmark or a thin tag from the top. Now this folded over piece of paper, of course you could fold a piece of paper over. This was a cutoff from a 12 by 12 sheet. And so I don't know, I think this looks like about 8 by 3 or 8 by 4. But if you glue these two of the edges down, it doesn't matter what two, you could do a long and a short or both of the longs, or you could sew them. Then, okay, so say we glue this one down and this one down. We can take and do the same idea. And now without putting it on the page, we have a pocket. So we could clip this pocket into a page or glue the pocket on the page or stick this pocket in another pocket, a pocket within a pocket. So there's that idea. Then any rectangle or circle, if you take, rectangle or square, and if you take this punch and punch all the way out. Well, it needs to be sharpened, but you get the idea. And you could cut this off to be even. You could leave it like that, but not only do you have a frame in this piece, so you could use that on a page to frame something else and stitch or glue around. So I could frame, any of these leaves or birds there, or roses. How pretty is that? Okay, so you could have a frame, and then with the circle that we punched out, you can fold the circle in half and make a tab. So if this is the edge of our page, you can put it right over and staple or glue it. And if you put the staple further here, you can use it as a little tack spot, or you could stitch it on or just glue it on. And then when you wind up with pages like this, which can't really be turned into, say, a journal page or something like that because it is already kind of chopped up, you can find places throughout that you like the pattern and just punch them out and then throw the rest out when you have all the pieces out that you like. So if you're watching TV in the evening or just hanging out with your family and your hands want something to do, you can just pull out a bunch of scraps and see what you can consolidate. Because if you consolidate, and if I go ahead and I punch out the birds on here, and then maybe punch out one from the ledger so that if I fold it in half, I have this really cute ledger tab that would look really great on the edge of a page. I'll have a bunch of pre-made circles and tabs, and then I can go ahead and get rid of that scrap, and I could do the same thing here, and then I could have a bunch of pockets all ready to go to put on my page when I'm ready to sit down and work on a journal. So I hope that gave you some inspiration for today, and I'll see you tomorrow in Technique Tuesday.